Hey guys, in today's video I am going to be starting the 2023 haunted house with the Monster Laboratory. Okay, so if you're new to this channel, I basically make my garage into a haunted house. And I have 4 hallways. There is a different layout than last year, but you'll see that once I get to like the 3rd hallway. That's where it starts to change. But basically I paint the walls. The blue is from last year. I have to turn the wall around, that's why it's wood. And then there's a white wall there. I just have to turn some stuff around if you're wondering about that. But I'm probably gonna start with painting the walls. I was thinking of doing a dark gray color. I have the color right here if you're wondering. You'll see it in just a second once I paint the walls. But then after I paint, I'm probably gonna put up some shelves and different props like beakers and other stuff from Spirit's theme last year, because it was the Monster Laboratory. That's where I got this idea from. But I'm gonna start painting the walls right now. Okay, so now that all the walls are dry and all gray, I'm gonna start to add some of the details. I was thinking of doing like some bricks on this wall and some cracks too, and then the same on this wall too, just to add a little bit more color and detail to the hallway. But yeah, so let's get right into the details. So I just finished the brick with like some of the cracks. On this wall, I'm probably not gonna do too much more of the bricks just because that took a while, like 25 minutes. I mean, not that bad, but I don't have enough time to do all of that. But I'm gonna get into more of the cracks in the bricks. Okay, I did some of the cracks. I also kind of shaded it right here, just to make it look like it kind of belongs on the wall. And then the cracks are a little much, so I'm probably not gonna do a lot of these. But this is what it looks like from back here. I think it looks much better than just a gray wall. And then I'm probably gonna add some, probably not on this wall because I don't want it to be back to back. Probably this wall, because also shelves are gonna go here. And then some other stuff is gonna go right here. So I'm gonna finish some of the cracks right now. Okay, so on this wall, I made some cracks, but I think I'm gonna cover them with the Spirit Halloween Monster Laboratory sign, because I don't love the cracks. I mean, on this wall, I guess it's okay. I kind of made too much. I might cover some of them. But yeah, I think I'm gonna put the Spirit Halloween Laboratory sign right here. Okay, so I just screwed in the sign so there was rivets here. I think that's what they're called. They're like the plastic things that's how they connect everything with the theme. So I took them out so they have holes and then screwed it in. And it is really sturdy on here. It should not fall. And it looks pretty good for now. So I'm happy about that. I mean, you could still see some of the cracks, but that's okay. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that I put up the sign. Okay, so before I put the shelves on this wall, I want to do one more of the bricks, probably like down here somewhere, and then I'll put the shelves. So I'll be right back once I do the bricks. Okay, so I just finished the second brick cracked wall. I think it came out pretty good. It's a little better than the first one just because I like that I added more bricks than the last one, just to make it look a little better. Once there's like a shelf here and some more cracks around it, it will look a little better. But I think it came out pretty good. Now I'm gonna add some more cracks and add the shelves. So I made 3 of these shelves off camera. They're basically the exact same. I just painted them gray, the same color of the wall, just so they kind of match it. So I'm planning on just putting 3 of these here. One of them, like the one that is like near the brick, is gonna be like tilted and like broken off. So yeah, I'm going to drill those into the wall right now. Okay, so I just put up the 3 shelves, one kind of tilted and the other just 2 normal ones. Yeah, so I just wanted to show that. So now I'm gonna get into the decorating. So I did this off camera. I added this pull switch and I made it go all the way back here, and then there's a whole wire leading to Boogeyman. And when you pull it, he kind of gets electrocuted. That's what I was trying to do. And then I got some silver tape and kind of put it around just so it looks like he's actually like hinged to the wall. I'm gonna add like some wires coming out of his head, but I don't know really what to use for that right now, but I'll show what I did right now. And then it kind of looks like he's getting electrocuted because of the lights on his hands. It will look better once there's actually like wires coming out of his head, but basically there's probably gonna be like an actor here, and then they switch it, and then when people go in, then he goes on. So I just wanted to show that. Now I'm gonna get into more of the decorating. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is take these blue plasma tubes. So I have 2 of them, and I'm gonna put them on each side next to the sign on these little support beams. So that is what I'm going to do right now. Okay, so I just attached them. They will look better once like it's dark outside because I have the garage door open, but I basically just added these and they look amazing and makes it look so much more like a laboratory. So here's basically everything I'm gonna put on the shelves except for the stuff in the back. That's other stuff for decorating the hallway. But I had like these old experiment kits with some stuff that would work perfectly. So I'm gonna put those on, not the walls, but like the shelves right here. And I made one purposely like that, so one could be like, one of the experiment things could be like dripping out. So that is what I'm gonna do now. So I'm going to put all the decorations on the shelves. I'm gonna like hot glue them on just so they don't fall, because I know when people come in the haunted house, stuff did fall last year, so I just wanna be very safe by doing that. So I'm going to do that right now. So I finished putting everything on the shelves. I think they came out pretty good. I added some test tubes, some dripping gooey stuff, light bulbs, batteries. I just started to add random stuff because I think they would have that in a lab. So yeah, that was the shelves. Now I'm gonna start working more on the decorations in the hallway. Okay, so now on this wall, I'm going to put the Beware Flying Bats from ScarePros Halloween's theme last year. I'm gonna put it like here, probably like that. And yeah, so I'm gonna screw that in, and then I'm gonna probably put some flying bats around because it says beware flying bats, and why would I have that if there's no bats in here? So I'm going to do that right now. Okay, so I just put the sign up. I don't have bats right now. I'm gonna get them. They're just in a Halloween box, but I'll get them. But yeah, so I added this sign, and I think it adds a little bit more to the wall because I thought it was a little bland. So yeah, so I added that. Now I'm gonna add some chains up on the ceiling and on the walls. So I just added the chains on the roof part, and then chains kind of blocking Boogeyman so he's like trapped, and I hope people don't touch him. So yeah, I just added the chains. Now I'm gonna add some more details to the wall. Okay, so on the wall right next to Boogeyman, so right here, I was planning on adding some like tools such as the giant scissors. I have a cleaver, a chainsaw, stuff like that for that wall. So that is what I'm gonna work on right now. Okay, so I just put the big scissors and the cleaver on this wall. I wasn't gonna add the chainsaw just because it would have stuck out too much and it would just not fit. So next, I'm going to put this fake brick wall thing on the bottom of these two walls just to add more detail. So I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, so I just added the little trim at the bottom, and I think it came out pretty good. I like it a lot. And then I added creepy cloth to each side because it would just look weird because it would just stop there. But yeah, basically the whole hallway is finished, except for I'm gonna add the bats and one more thing, but you will see that when I do the whole tour of this hallway. So I will see you then. Okay, so the Dr. Dre Reaper Monster Laboratory is now finished. Sorry if you can hear a little buzzing. I don't know if you can, but it's coming from these. I don't know why they make that sound, but they do. So off camera, I added some lights. So I have a flickering white light up there shining on the sign. You can definitely see it so much more. And then we have the blue plasma tubes, which look amazing. And then I have the lever, which I will get back to in a second. Over here we have the shelves, which I added a blue flickering light onto, and it kind of makes these glow up like fluorescent lighting, so that is pretty cool. I think this came out pretty good, the shelves. And then over here we have the Beware Flying Bats sign, and I did add bats. I added two, one there and one here. And then here's Boogeyman. I got a flashing light on him, and then you got two wires coming into his head. They're not on his head just because how much he moves. But yeah, we have Boogeyman, and then over here I have the big scissors and the cleaver, and I also added this box from the theme last year. It says Dr. J. Reaper's Monster Laboratory on that. So yeah, now I'm gonna get back to the lever over here, and this turns on the Boogeyman. Kind of makes it look like he's getting electrocuted with that. But yeah, so that is it for the tour of J. Reaper's Monster Laboratory. Okay guys, so that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Come back next week for a new haunted house video. And you can follow my Instagram, Haunted Halloween Guy, to see some of the sneak peeks of the haunted house before I put out the video. And yeah, so I will see you guys next week. Bye.